Hello everyone, and welcome back to my Sith Warrior run. You're probably wondering, why are we back on the fleet? Well, that's because there was something that I realized that I thought would be kind of a good little story moment in between the point where we finished Dromund Kaas and before we head to our next main story point. Now, on Dromund Kaas, there was a shuttle kind of parked at the wall area. And there was a droid who had a message for us, and it was from someone named Darth Malgus. Darth Malgus has requested your presence at the Imperial Fleet to discuss a matter of Imperial security. Use the secure holoterminal in the dropship launch hangar on Viken Space Dock to contact the Sith Lord. Now, this is a Flashpoint, but what you'll notice it's titled Intro Flashpoint. And the fact that this is on Dromund Kaas, I think the idea here was that this is supposed to kind of be in place to allow players experience what it is like to do a Flashpoint without story mode version available. Because it seems like, in my experience, that I could do story mode for Black Talon, but I can't do it for this one. What I actually have to do is find a group here on the fleet and we go in together, or I pick up the mission and then we queue for it. You know, basically do the LFD thing that you can do in WoW. But what's interesting is that, based on the conversations, because I've actually done this off camera on both the Inquisitor and the Bounty Hunter, that I'm doing the playthrough for those guys. So I was kind of getting a refresher on these because, remember, it's been years since I've played this. So my knowledge on the flashpoints and such is very, very vague. I barely remember some of these things. Some of these I don't remember at all. But it's kind of jarring because I could tell I was playing with people who had done this many times because they were doing things that I would not have known, such as aggro a group and then move back to draw for line of sight. Now, that's stuff I know from WoW because I've experienced that in WoW many times. I just had kind of forgotten that the same thing happens here. There was even other things that were going on, like if you have someone in the group who has slicing maxed out, you can be able to activate a shortcut in this flashpoint. Agents can do the AoE stealth that rogues can do in WoW. It was just kind of like, I was basically just following the lead and trying to just not cause any horrible things to happen. So let's see how this goes. I'm actually going to show you guys what it's like to do this when you want to queue up for a whole group here.
This is Viken Space Dock, receiving on secure channel.
Good. You are few, but you must suffice. Hammer Station was an armored fortress built by the Republic during the war. Its primary weapon was a gravity cannon designed to propel asteroids into planets. The Republic Senate decommissioned it before it saw battle, fearing it would cause indiscriminate damage. But now the battle station has reappeared.
You show up in hologram, treat me like your personal strike force. I need to know who you are.
I am Darth Malgus. I fought in the Battle of Korriban. I turned the Jedi Temple on Coruscant to rubble. I will tell you what you need. The Advisor hegemony is a minor galactic power based on xenophobic expansionism. The Advisec themselves never troubled us before now. But somehow they've acquired Hammer Station and begun conquering unaligned systems near our border.
They're challenging the Empire.
The Advisor hegemony believes that because we are at peace with the Republic, we will ignore the aggression of other nations. Their conquests are rightfully ours. You will show them their error by boarding and destroying Hammer Station.
As you decree, my lord.
While you're aboard, there is one other matter. I would know how Hammer Station was acquired, and whether the Republic was involved. But do not allow yourself to be distracted. The station has a crew complement of 10,000 Advisec, and they shall stand against you.
So, we can now either walk in through there and just kind of enter it, or what we can do
mess with us now.
is go to here. And then we can be able to actually go ahead and filter this and remove some of these other ones. You'll notice, look at the range for these. Levels 15 through 75, because remember, this is going to adjust whatever level I am to be able to be, to match, because I've been getting matched with level 75 players, because I guess some people are doing flashpoints and heroics and such, kind of for daily grind or whatever the case may be. I don't know, but I don't want an in progress group. So we're gonna join the queue as a damage because I swapped disciplines. We're now doing the vengeance discipline. Trying this one out, seeing how this goes. So the couple times I've done this, it's been a very fast queue. So we'll have to wait and see how fast this ends up being. Tactical rule neutral missions, balanced for a group of 4 players. Players below the maximum level will be bolstered to the appropriate item level. I've been getting also some a couple of gear upgrades for those characters I've done this on. It's definitely one of those things where you can tell it's an encouragement to go ahead and do it, not just to get XP, because you can get some decent XP from these. You'll also see I've got, the daily reward for doing this is this, but, finishing it and such, along with the other quests, can also get you some decent XP, some credits, and, of course, some loot drops. And the loot is going to drop for you, specifically for you, what's appropriate for your level. So, like, stuff that's meant for the level 75 guys to be paired up with, it wouldn't drop for me, but it would drop for them. Whereas stuff that's appropriate for my level will drop for me. Make sense? It's something that I think is actually really well done in terms of the level flexibility. Here we go. So now we can either choose light side or dark side, and ready. Okay. So, we have a sorcerer with us, a level 48 sniper, a 45 sorcerer, and myself.
Intruders detected. Hammer Station security online. Lockdown in progress.
So this is what I'm talking about. Look at this. We aggro them, and then we bring them back over here. Because line of sight. Oh. Whoops. You can tell I'm kind of defaulting to these guys' knowledge of this place. Like, even though I'm the warrior of the group and I could, you know, this is one of the reasons why I switched from the tank spec to the DPS spec, because I didn't want people to think, oh, he's a tank, so he's gonna know what to do. No.
This is Battlelord Krishan to all personnel. Our jealous rivals would destroy our great weapon. But today, the Advos hegemony earns its place in the galaxy.
Hold on, I just want to, just to let him know. Since he asked about it, I'm like, oh, it's that one.
Targeting systems locked.
I know I'm not playing the tank spec, but I do have a taunt, just in case they want me to get attention off them.
Targeting systems locked.
Oh. Oh, that's hurting. That hurts. Ow! Okay. Oh gosh, okay. Ooh. So you'll notice, yeah, something's dropped for me, not for them. Oh gosh, ow! I'm so angry! Go ahead and equip that. I think it was retaliation. I didn't even see our sorcerer's lightsaber here. Ooh. Is there a, no. I was wondering if there was an inspect option. Whoop-oo. Oh, he's got probably the, like, the attunement that lets it kind of, like, surge with electricity and such. I want that, but boy, those attunements are expensive. I don't remember how I got this dark side channeling one. Maybe I got it with the saved up cartel coins over months of staying subscribed and just not canceling it. I don't remember. But see, here's the skip. It requires slicing, so... Oh gosh, ah! Look at that, I already got to level 25, and we're not even done with this instance. I was here at the beginning of level 24, and I'm already to level 25. Just to give you some context. the way they have really helped, you know, leveling and such in this game is just fantastic. I love it. And apparently they're going to be making even more changes and improvements because in a month, a new expansion is coming out. Legacy of the Sith. You know, a month from the time I'm recording this, just to give you context of when this is happening. Huh. Beginner's luck. What can I do? Oh, there we go. I was like, wait a minute. I like how there's environmental stuff there, but I don't know if there's like an incentive to do that or not. I don't know. Oh boy, oh boy.
This is Battlelord Prasan to the intruders. This station is capable of pulverizing continents. Do you think it will fall to a single strike team? Pure arrogance.
One thing that I still have as a Juggernaut, regardless of what discipline I'm playing, is that AoE taunt. So I can still be like, hey, leave my friends alone. Focus me. Forget that one. I am your foe. That's for those of you who are my fellow lovers of Diablo 3 who know that, or who says that. Okay.
Huh?
So yeah, quite a few more people died. They're probably looking at my channel now. I sometimes get a little cautious about letting people I play with know what my channel is. Mainly because sometimes if you encounter some real, you know, just terrible people, which has happened, I've encountered my fair share of unpleasant people, to put it nicely, in dungeons and such, and MMOs and others. That I'm like, I don't want you to know what my channel is, because I don't want you to come harass me or anything. Look at that, got increased piloting speed. Gosh, I love Force Choke. It's such a great interrupt ability. Look out. So you notice one difference between this Flashpoint and when we did the Black Talon Flashpoint? There hasn't been that many cutscenes or story focus here, has there?
This is Battlelord Prasan to all personnel.
Oops, that's right, I forgot.
Zero. We fight for our homeworld and the Supreme...
Halfway across, I was like, oh wait, that's right. Disappears, that blast happens, and then it's like... Look at all that money. And whee!
Hounds of the Empire! All that power, yet you still fear us! I am a Battlelord of the Advos Hegemony. You will fall before me. Your weakness is in your blood. Hammer Station is mine!
Oh crap. I better stay close to this tank over here. Because, whoo! Okay, alright, there we go. AoE taunt! There we go. We'll take a look at that stuff afterwards.
Series overloaded. Primary weapon inoperable. Recommend immediate evacuation.
So now I can just be sent back to the previous location where we started. And we can now inform Darth Malgus of our progress. And apparently my stuff wore out. Okay, so... Huh. Sure. Ooh, an 86 replacing a 38. That's nice. pretty nice. Stuff for approval. Oh, wait. Oh, it's a generator. Nah.
Lord Malgus, Hammer Station has been destroyed.
I have seen the reports. You faced formidable opposition. The Supreme Warmaster of the Adversar Hegemony has offered his life in reparation for his people's misdeeds. The Adversec will never again pose a threat.
They fought well. They could be useful under Imperial control.
A reasonable approach. I will consider it. You may also wish to hear that intelligence has decrypted the station's data. We know how the Adversar Hegemony obtained a Republic superweapon.
Neste ahoje hatal al ala sonak oraban. Folio semisem ugi nezit ki.
It was Republic incompetence, not malice, that resulted in the Adversec's rise to power. There is a lesson in that.
When the galaxy learns that the Republic is responsible for every Death Hammer station caused, the Republic will face an uprising.
And they will grow weaker until we strike again. You may return to your duties, but know that you have done well. You may be called upon again.
Until next time, Lord Malgus. 26. And apparently I could do that again. Huh. So before I cut this off, some of you may be wondering, how did you switch disciplines? Well, let me show you. I, of course, had to... In order to figure it out myself, I actually, rather than look it up, I just simply went here to the fleet, which of course is like the big main hub. And I was like, hey, noob question, where do you switch disciplines? And someone said, look, just go to the combat area and you'll find someone to do that. But there's also another way you can do it, which is if you go to the legacy perk, you can be able to actually get one right here, which allows you to switch disciplines just out in the field, basically just whenever you want. It costs 200,000 credits, as you can see here, or I could unlock it with cartel coins. So, that is a thing. But if you don't want to do that, if you just simply want to go ahead and come back here to the fleet, which I should say, they have made doing that easier than ever. Because really, traveling around the galaxy in this game has gotten so much better. Because it used to be, oh, I have to run all the way back to the hangar and go to my ship and then go to the map and then select that and select where I want to go. And nope, I could just press M, go to galaxy map, select the planet, and boom. If I wanted to go to Balmora, travel now, boom, it sends me right to Balmora. And you can do that with basically almost anywhere on the map, including the fleet, which is just fantastic. Now, it does say that if you want to do the one where it sends you straight to your ship, you do need to go ahead and get this right here. But, you know, that's like 20,000 credits, which is really not that much. So, but this is the guy I actually have to talk to here, the skill mentor.
Laporam amga, mamni nikag, nagnaya mamni kamgam, wagyam kipan, runak olegara jem kala.
So then you get a choice. Do you want to abandon your current discipline or, you know, and then change it or not?
I flatly refuse.
So yeah, this is the guy to talk to right here, the skill mentor. That's on the Imperial side of things. I'm sure there's an equivalent. Just basically go to the combat training wing here and then skip the 4 areas for each of the 4 classes and go to the 5th that usually will have, I think that right there, that symbol. And I think that should be where you find the guide to swap discipline. So that's how that works. So anyways, just wanted to go and show you that to you because mainly, not necessarily because I think that the Flashpoint is all that great, honestly, because I honestly, you know, it's like, okay, we kind of got an idea of what the story about that station was, but let's just say you could tell there was less story focus on that Flashpoint than there was in Black Talon. That's why story mode was there, but there wasn't one for this. You know, you just kind of get into a group, go through it, and you have the conversation. On the Imperial side, it's usually going to be Darth Malgus, whereas I believe on the Republic side, I think it's Satil Shan. But yeah, anyways. Hold on, what was that? No, never mind. There's an event going on with a rat ghoul infection thing. That's why people are talking about it. So, but anyways, when we return, we will be heading to Balmora to meet Malavai Quinn. Stay tuned.